Are we? Yeah. Good morning, beloveds. It was hot. The squirrels really weren't into it. The blue jays came out a little bit, but we did not see the woodpecker, nor did we see the cardinals. So, yeah. And now I'm tired because it was hot. Fortunately, we have a very small, very short reading today. So, yeah. And the kids have full run of the house now. Well, I came in, and then Dante followed me in, and then Gio came in, or maybe the other way around. And then Sugar sauntered in, looked around, and sauntered back out. So, I don't know that she'll play with them, but she will. But she's, coming around. Not that we're trying to push her. If she wants nothing to do with kittens, that's fine too. Because they don't care, really. I think Chico's getting this close to playing with them though, so that's good, because that's what I think he needs. I think he needed playmates. Because Sugar was never a wrestler or a player or anything, but Chico was when he had people to play with, like Foster, and so hopefully these kittens, once they get a little bit bigger and are a little less energetic. I have, you can see I got caught. I was putting my shoes on, and they like to run from this end of the house to the other end of the house. And I have where I sit at the end of the bed on a little bench, a storage bench, to put my shoes on. And what they like to do is come at full speed down the hallway, and they'll jump on that bench and use it to leap onto the bed. Well, I was in the way. So, yeah, it hurt, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay. So we are doing Living the Science of Mind. Let's do the housekeeping really quick. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. If you will email that, you get one email a week, unless something unusual happens. We do live in hurricane country. Let you know what's going on for the week and the month. And that will also, the hot links are hot. If it says click here now, it'll either take you right to the information of the person that can help you get it. And then it is a blind CC. Why is that important? It means nobody sees your email. Nobody will get your email from us. So I feel it's worth doing it. And then just briefly, let's talk about the social media. We do not monetize the social media. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So we don't monetize it. So what we ask you to do instead is to like, subscribe, follow based on which platform it is. Because like if you subscribe on YouTube, then it'll notify you when we upload new videos. If you allow notifications after following, like on YouTube, when we go live, it'll let you know. So you won't miss any of that. All right. And I should tell you what they are. Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark, because we're Creative Life Spark on Instagram. All right. And I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. So there we go. All right. I think that's everything. Oh, okay. Yeah. So Living the Science of Mind. This is a collection of essays that came from an at-home course. It used to be in the back of the Science of Mind magazine. You could mail off for it. They would mail you a lesson a week for 48 weeks. They have now bound that into 6. You heard me right, 6 books. That's how many books it took. All but 2 of the essays came out of that. If you are interested in that, go to the Science of Mind archives and use their Amazon link for the at-home course. Which I really should get the name of. I have it, which is why I know it's 6 books, and let you know what it is. Because if you use the Science of Mind archives link, I saw that coming, then they get some of the money, and the archives are definitely worth supporting. Kathy works very hard, and she deserves all of the resources that she can to keep that archive going. Okay. I think that's everything. Oh, my pet theory, that the at-home course came out of people had questions. They would read the textbook, they would listen to the lectures, and they had questions. So they would write to Ernest. And so Ernest would write essays to answer their questions, which became the at-home course, which eventually became this. My pet theory. I could probably check that out if I called Kathy and said, hey, I have a theory. She could tell me yes or no. I've just never done it. Okay. All right. Let me get my light a little bit. There we go. Okay. So receiving. So yesterday we did giving, we did getting and giving. Today we are doing receiving is as important as giving. Okay. Receiving is as important as giving. We need never beseech the law to operate for us. For if there is but one mind in the universe, our mind is some part of it, and it is its nature to respond to itself. Nothing can hinder the divine from flowing into us except our own free will. Meaning, we can get in our own way. But there is nothing in the divine that will stop that. We can get in our own way, but the divine's nature is to flow into itself, which is what we are. The sun may be shining even while we persist in standing in a dark basement. The manna may be falling, but we refuse to gather it. Now we must come out of our basement of despair into the sunshine of truth, into the warmth and color of divine recognition, the instantaneous awareness of the allness of good. God is life, and life gives itself to us. It does not give some of itself. It gives all of itself. But the gift without a receiver cannot complete itself in individual life. Emerson tells us that we are compelled to perceive that we are beneficiaries, that we stand in the light, and the light is all. Then he tells us to get our bloated nothingness out of the way of the divine circuit. This getting out of our own way is what mental treatment does for us, since it declares that there is nothing in us which can keep our good away. Treatment always declares the presence of good and the operation of the law of love. It is conscious, active recognition. It is a conscious, active recognition of spiritual presence, spiritual force, spiritual law, and spiritual order. And that's it. That's all he has to say about that. Of course, quoting Emerson is, yeah. Ugh. I had to come to terms with Emerson. I was not a fan when I first encountered Emerson. Not a fan of Emerson. As I have come further in the teaching, I've come to appreciate Emerson. But what he says, that last line about spiritual treatment, that is the purpose of spiritual treatment, because the first two steps are that. And it's important to remember what we are. That's why I say explore the truth of your being. Get to know the divine knows you to be. Because life is constantly pouring into itself. Well, that's what we are. We are life. We are part of the divine. We are part of the expression of God. And that's what God wants. If God could be said to want anything, that is what God wants, is expression. How we do it is up to us. That's what the free will is about, which is why we can get in our own way. So when we practice spiritual mind treatment, what we are doing is first recognizing that God, that good is all there is. That it's all good, that it's all divine, that that's all there is. And then the second step is recognizing that that's what we are. Which is why we have the authority, the responsibility, the ability to speak our word and have it not return to us void. Because we are made of the very stuff that we are made of, the very power that we are speaking into our own lives. Which is, again, first two steps of treatment. There is one. We are a part of that one. And then we tell the one what it is that we are. Because we state it in first person, in present tense, as if we have it now. we are stating, this is the fact. This is the fact of me. This is the truth of me. Okay, maybe I should say that this is the truth of me. That I am knowing will become the fact of me. So this is the truth with a capital T. Which is the whole, so that is how we get out of our own way, by doing a treatment, recognizing what we are, who we are, when we are. So that we can get our bloated nothingness out of the divine circuit, as Ernest, quoting Emerson, said. Oh, yep, it's a short one. Now, I'm going to go watch some Scooby-Doo and encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a take care of yourself day, a take a break day, a stay out of the heat day, a do what you gotta do day, a explore something you haven't explored in a while day. I'm trying to corral my cross-stitch hobby into one. And so what I'm doing is, my plan is to unroll all the cross-stitch that I've done and never done anything with, and take photographs of them, and then go from there. So yeah, here we are. All right, beloveds. That's what I'm in the middle of encouraging you to have a catter day, because I'm also going to have one of those. A cuddle your fur babies day, a call a good friend day, a take care of some little task that you've been putting off day, well, you know what? Apparently I'm just out of adjectives today. Have a good day. And if that is too much pressure, I can also say have a pleasant day. I don't think I say that very often. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. Because sometimes it's too much. So just have a day. And let that be enough. Because you are enough. Just as you are. You're a beloved expression of the divine. Spirit in motion, God in action, a brilliant light, a divine spark, a beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. Is the most important part of that statement right there. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godly. So explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. Anything at all is possible. All right, beloveds. I'm going to go take my overheated self and drink plenty of water. Get something to eat. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see. Oh, wait. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around, well, we go back to the gym tomorrow. So I'll be back with you around 8:45, which is what I've been doing on Sundays anyway. So 8:45. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.